Today, we're continuing our journey through the world's most remarkable wild cattle species. These animals don't just survive in some of the planet's harshest environments. They thrive where almost nothing else can. From frozen highlands to steaming swamps, from open plains to dense jungles, each one has evolved its own unique way to face the challenges of the wild. Let's meet the next group of incredible survivors. The musk ox is one of the toughest animals on the Arctic tundra. It lives in a world of endless winter, where temperatures can drop to -50 degrees Celsius and the wind cuts like knives. Most creatures would freeze or starve here, but the musk ox is built like a living fortress. Its most famous feature is the long, thick coat that hangs almost to the ground. Underneath the outer guard hairs lies a soft, incredibly warm layer called kiviot, one of the finest natural insulators in the animal kingdom. This double-layered coat traps heat so effectively that snow can fall on a musk ox's back and never melt. The body is short, stocky, and extremely strong. Adult males can weigh up to 400 kilograms, with a massive shoulder hump and curved horns that sweep down and then upward, ending in sharp points. When danger appears, usually in the form of Arctic wolves, the herd doesn't run. Instead, they form a defensive circle, adults facing outward with horns lowered, calves safely protected in the middle. This ring of horns is almost impossible for predators to break. Musk oxen move slowly across the frozen landscape, using their powerful hooves to dig through deep snow to reach the tough grasses and lichens beneath. They are calm and deliberate animals, but never underestimate them. A charging musk ox can be surprisingly fast and devastatingly powerful. In one of the coldest places on Earth, the musk ox stands as a quiet symbol of endurance and unbreakable unity. The European bison, also known as the wisent, is the largest land animal still roaming the forests and meadows of Europe. After nearly going extinct in the wild, it has made a remarkable comeback, proving just how resilient this species truly is. At first sight, it looks very similar to its American cousin, but the European bison is slightly taller and more slender, with a less pronounced shoulder hump. Adult bulls can weigh over 900 kilograms. Their dark brown coat is thick and shaggy, especially around the neck and shoulders, giving them a powerful, almost noble appearance. Unlike the American bison that lives on open plains, the European bison is a true forest dweller. It moves through dense woodlands, feeding on leaves, twigs, bark, and grasses. In summer, it grazes in open clearings. In winter, it retreats deeper into the shelter of the trees. These bison live in small herds, led by experienced females. They are generally peaceful, but when threatened, they can become extremely dangerous. Their sharp horns and massive strength make them a formidable opponent, even for wolves. Like their American relatives, they are surprisingly agile for their size and can reach speeds of over 50 kilometers per hour. What makes the European bison truly special is its story of survival. Once wiped out from the wild, conservation efforts have brought it back to several countries across Europe. Today, it roams freely again in ancient forests, quietly restoring the balance of its ecosystem. Calm, powerful, and quietly determined, the European bison is a living reminder that even the giants of the forest can rise again. We already met the American bison earlier, but it's worth remembering why this animal commands such respect. Standing over 2 meters tall at the shoulder and weighing up to a ton, it is a living legend of the Great Plains. Its massive head and powerful neck muscles allow it to plow through deep snow in winter and deliver devastating charges when protecting the herd. Few animals embody raw strength and quiet resilience better than the American bison. Deep in the remote mountains of Vietnam and Laos lives one of the rarest and most mysterious wild cattle in the world, the Saola, often called the Asian unicorn. This elusive animal is so rarely seen that many local people once believed it was mythical. The Saola is much smaller than most wild cattle, standing only about 80 to 90 centimeters at the shoulder and weighing up to 100 kilograms. But what makes it unforgettable are its long, straight, parallel horns that can reach over 50 centimeters, elegant, sharp, and strikingly beautiful. It lives in the dense, misty, evergreen forests along the Anamati Mountains. The Saola is extremely shy and prefers to stay hidden in thick vegetation near streams and rivers. It feeds on leaves, young shoots, and aquatic plants, moving silently through the forest like a ghost. Because it is so rarely seen, very little is known about its behavior. What we do know is that it is highly adapted to its cool, wet mountain habitat. It avoids open areas and human presence, relying on its excellent camouflage and quiet nature to survive. Sadly, the Saola is critically endangered. Threatened by hunting and habitat loss, every sighting is a rare gift, reminding us how many secrets the world's wild places still hold. The Tamaraw is a small but incredibly tough wild buffalo found only on the island of Mindoro in the Philippines. It is one of the rarest wild cattle species on Earth and a true symbol of island survival. Adult Tamaraw stand about 1 meter tall at the shoulder and weigh between 200 and 300 kilograms. They have a compact, muscular body with short, strong legs built for navigating steep, rugged terrain. Their horns are relatively short and V-shaped, curving backward in a graceful arc. The Tamaraw lives in mountainous forests and open grasslands. It is most active in the early morning and late afternoon, spending the hottest part of the day resting in dense vegetation or wallowing in muddy pools to stay cool. Despite its small size, the Tamaraw is known for its fierce and independent spirit. When threatened, it can be surprisingly aggressive and will not hesitate to use its horns to defend itself. It usually lives alone or in very small groups, which helps it remain hidden in its shrinking habitat. Like many island species, the Tamaraw faces serious challenges from habitat destruction and human activity. Yet, it continues to hold on, a tough little survivor, perfectly adapted to its isolated mountain home. Looking across all these wild cattle, the high-altitude wild yak, the United African buffalo, the forest giant gaur, the snow-plowing American bison, the water-loving wild water buffalo, the shy unoa, the Arctic musk ox, the returning European bison, the mysterious Saola, and the rare Tamaraw, we see one clear truth: size, strength, and intelligence come in many forms. Some survive through sheer power and massive horns. Some survive through tight-knit herds and coordinated defense. Some survive through patience, camouflage, and staying hidden. Others survive through incredible adaptations to extreme cold, altitude, or dense forest. Whether they live on frozen plateaus, open savannas, steaming swamps, or misty mountain forests, these wild cattle have one thing in common: they are perfectly built for their world. They don't need to be the fastest. They don't need to be the loudest. They simply need to be strong, steady, and perfectly adapted. And that is exactly what makes them some of the toughest animals walking the earth today. That's it for today's exploration of the world's remarkable wild cattle. Which species amazed you the most? Or which wild animal group should I cover next? Maybe the big cats, the mountain giants, or the masters of the desert? Drop your ideas in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. There's a brand new one waiting for you on the screen. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next adventure.